The final 3 teams that are going to make it into this year's Junkyard Joust main event are going to be determined right now. Welcome to Junkyard Joust, everybody. I'm Aaron Yonda, and we might have very well saved the best for last tonight, and I'm expecting some pretty fierce competition tonight in the 9th qualifier. Let's see what we got. First up is this team of old school cars, Wizard Apocalypse, featuring Saturn Seeker, Formula Special, Shark Shifter, Pipin' Hot, sponsored by Tim the Bear Neal, and Evil Eye, sponsored by Woeful Fiber Art. It's even got a Wisconsin license plate on there. Thunderlord. This is a team of superheroes led by Thor, of course. Starting off with Captain America, sponsored by Illuminati Public Relations. Spider Machine, sponsored by Chome. Captain America Bus, sponsored by Sean and Patrick Hogan. Iron Man, sponsored by Brendan Walsh. And Thor, sponsored by Sid from Cybertron. And here's a slick-looking team, Supernova. Quick shout-out to all the patrons who helped me name teams this season like this one. Thanks, everybody. First up for Supernova, the Cheetah, sponsored by Hasty Productions. The 1970 Ford Escort RS 1600, sponsored by Swedenborg Smorgasbord. 64 Chevy Nova Station Wagon, sponsored by Pricex Private Parts. The Shelby Cobra 427 SC, sponsored by Liz's Wizard Arts and Witchcrafts. And the Pro Stock Firebird, sponsored by Emo Dingo. Don't make this team angry, it's Sting Operation. This team is actually fronted by Evil Weevil's sister. He couldn't give up his track duties, so he brought in his sister with a team to compete. With Dragon Tail, sponsored by Wayland Enterprises International. Scorpedo, sponsored by Ellie's Hop Shop. And of course, Evil Weevil's sister, sponsored by TJG. Super Stinger, sponsored by Sloth Automotive Sachet and Buffet. And Bee Sting, sponsored by Judy Collins. Stay out of this team's way or you might get caught in the bloodlight. Featuring the Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL 6.8 AMG, sponsored by Raygull Radio. Slide Kick, sponsored by Winnebago Trauma Clinic. Roger Dodger, sponsored by Stump's Tree Farm. The Scion XB, sponsored by Hendrika's Heavy Hauling. And the VW T1 Panel Bus, sponsored by Ellis Wurtenberger. I wanted to let you know about a couple ways that you can make watching Junkyard Joust even more fun than it already is. Number one, if you become a car sponsor, you'll have a vested interest in watching the episode and finding out what happens to your sponsored car. You can root for it on the sidelines, and you can even bet on who you think's going to win if you join our Discord. It's just betting for fun. There's no real money exchange. And a quick note to everybody who is a patron and supports this show, I'm going to be doing some special car giveaways in the near future. I've been picking up some sweet collector cars here and there, and I want to give them to you guys as a reward for supporting this show. And I also want to give one out to the person who wins the betting on the main event this season over on our Discord. If you're not a patron yet, there's no better time than now. Head on over to patreon.com/junkyardjoust, and thanks. Links for all this in the description. The rules are simple. Survive. Every car has to drive down the track, smash into the rest of the cars, and if they end up upside down or sideways at the end of a round, they are eliminated. Any cars that are right side up at the end of the round move on to the next round. In the qualifier, the match ends when 2 teams have lost all their cars, and the remaining 3 teams move on. All right, let's jump right in and get our wheels wet in Joust. 64 Chevy Nova's going down first for Supernova. Running order of the teams in the upper left. I'm excited about these teams. There are some interesting competitors here tonight, and whoever wins is really going to make the main event something special. First up for the Thunderlords, it's going to be Iron Man. Iron Man slams into the Chevy Nova and can't get him off the track, so he backs away a little bit, slots into the track nicely. Sting Operation's going to send down Evil Weevil's sister. Evil Weevil already down there on the track, being track buffer right now, and Evil Weevil's sister annihilates Iron Man, takes Iron Man completely out. Iron Man flips and flips again and is done. Not even a chance. And you've got the Chevy Nova surrounded by Weevils right now. Mercedes-Benz is going to be the first one to hit the track for Bloodlight. The Mercedes-Benz slams Evil Weevil's sister over into the crates, just sends her flying all the way across the field, and it looks like she is straight upside down over there. That is a rough thing to have to see. Evil Weevil sitting up front, just seeing his sister get launched into the crates. First up for the Wizard Apocalypse is going to be Formula Special. Now, Evil Weevil said that he would remain impartial. We'll see if he's able to keep doing that despite what just happened. He might want some revenge, but he's not supposed to do that. He's supposed to remain impartial. He may have evil in his name, but he's a pretty upstanding Weevil. And Formula Special, not doing anything too special there, can't quite get under the Mercedes and hangs off the edge of the track. Baby Cookie is back and hops into the Shelby Cobra for Supernova. And the Shelby knocks 2 cars off the track. Formula Special manages to stay upright, and the Mercedes-Benz manages to flop over right side up. Baby Cookie is skittered across the ground. I think she's just fine. She's not going to be able to get any help from Troy this time because Troy and Jordy have both left to search for Tim, who disappeared in the last episode. So Baby Cookie's the only one going down in cars today. Here's a classic-looking vehicle, Captain America. I think this is an old fuel truck. Captain America knocks out the Shelby, a nice decisive hit, and the Shelby flips upside down and is done. And Captain America, that thing is locked on the track. It's not looking like a vehicle that is going to be easy for anybody to get off of the track. And a green Scorpedo's up next for sting operation. Scorpedo slams into the back of Captain America and cannot get anything to happen there. Formula slides off the edge of the track and all is calm. Second vehicle to hit the track for Bloodlight's going to be the VW T1 panel bus. Look at how low the bumper is on this thing. Panel bus slides underneath Scorpedo. How did it get under Scorpedo and parts broke off? Was that from Scorpedo or the T1 bus? Let's take a look at super slow-mo. It actually looks like maybe that was off the back of Captain America. I think Scorpedo carved a couple chunks out of the back of Captain America. Now up for Wizard Apocalypse, it's going to be Saturn Seeker. Saturn Seeker puts the Scorpedo on its back, flips it over Captain America. Nice little move there, and Scorpedo gets knocked senseless. And the first 3 cars on the track right now are going to be tough to move. Speaking of moving, this thing knows how to move. It's a 1970 Ford Escort. It's all souped up for Supernova. The Escort wallops the back of Saturn Seeker, but nobody's moving. Nice recovery there by Saturn Seeker, and the cars are still locked into the track. Up next for the Thunderlords, it's Spider Machine. This is actually a Spider-Man vehicle. Spider Machine assassinates that Ford Escort, smacks it up, and pushes it off the track upside down. And now it's curbside, actually, which could be bad. It's also starting to go under Saturn Seeker, so this ought to be interesting. Now up for sting operation, Dragon Tail. Dragon Tail tries to take out the Spider Machine, but Spider Machine makes an amazing recovery, a spin and a pivot, and lands it. Not so much the same for Saturn Seeker, a little top heavy, and can't quite hold on to stay upright. Some great action caused by Dragon Tail on that hit. Now here comes the Scion XB for Bloodlight. The Scion slides in behind Dragon Tail, doesn't cause any damage, but everybody is nicely packed up on the front of the track. Just in time for Wizard Apocalypse to send down Pipe and Hot. Pipe and Hot can't get any action, just loses his license plate. His license plate comes peeling off the back of the vehicle, just pops right off onto the track. Don't really need a license plate for Junkyard Joust. The only police you ever see around here are the ones that are competing in the joust, so not much to worry about. And Supernova have elected to send down Pro Stock Firebird. This thing's got some undercutting ability. Ooh, a nasty hit there from the Firebird, and Pipe and Hot is no longer hot. He's ice cold upside down. Great takedown there by the Firebird. Another Captain America vehicle for the Thunderlords. This thing is 102 grams, the Captain America bus. And it does some damage. The Scion is pushed over and topples. Firebird's sitting on the side, safe for the moment. Super Stinger's gonna cause some trouble down there, I bet, for a sting operation. Super Stinger just gets the Firebird squeezed out and off the track safely. Taking a look at Skycam, you can see there's that license plate that came off of the now defunct Pipe and Hot. Here comes an interesting car for Bloodlight, Slide Kick. This car looks a little like the Rev Rod to me. Let's see what it can do. Slide Kick tries to knock Super Stinger out, flips him over, didn't even notice that when he did the first hit, and Super Stinger makes a great recovery, lands it. Great stuff. Cool car for Wizard Apocalypse, now Shark Shifter. Bam! Slide kick is lofted off the track. Shark Shifter did a great job, but slide kick's looking pretty interesting right there. Pretty good recovery. I don't know if it's Rev Rod worthy, but it wasn't bad. Now up for Supernova, the Cheetah. Cheetah whomps the back of Shark Shifter, and look at this, another license plate goes loose. Pops off the back of Shark Shifter. I think they're gonna have to come up with some stronger screws to keep these things attached, or maybe just forget license plates completely. And here comes the Thunder Lord himself, Thor. Looks like he's got Mjolnir strapped to the front of his car. Ooh, the Cheetah is struck down by the power of Thor's mighty hammer. Cheetah goes tumbling over, and slide kick looks fully recovered right there. Nice hit by Thor, and now Thor hovered over that detached license plate. Next up for Sting Operation, it's Bee Sting, and she's looking for some honey. And a nice hit by Bee Sting sends Shark Shifter off the track. Thor just turns around to face his opponent. Shark Shifter, I think maybe there's some lightning or something left over from Thor's hammer on the bottom of that thing. Man, that's bright. Another interesting car for Bloodlight, Roger Dodger. Roger Dodger knocks Thor off the track, but Thor, very agile, makes a nice recovery. It must be those wings. Bee Sting made it under Captain America's bus, though, and that thing is in trouble. Next up for the Apocalypse, Evil Eye. Final car of round 1. Evil Eye causes all kinds of things to happen. Roger Dodger tossed up in the air, makes a great recovery. I think the Scion just recovered. Captain America's bus flips over and is done. And Evil Eye, unfortunately, a great hit, but it ends with his own elimination. That's the end of the round. Taking a look at the wreckage. Not only 11 cars eliminated in this round, but also 2 license plates. 11 elims is about the average. Let's take a look at the aftermath. With the recovery of Scion, Bloodlight is looking good right now. No eliminations. Thunderlords are down 2 along with Sting Operation. Supernova's down 3. And Wizard Apocalypse is down to 1 with 4 losses in that round. Here we go with round 2. Bloodlight's going to start us off with the Scion. Lucky recovery last round, and this team is feeling pretty good about their situation right now. But they can't afford to be cocky. We've seen some teams in these qualifiers have 4 left after round 1 and still get eliminated. Here comes Super Stinger. Ooh, Super Stinger causes Scion to bounce back off of his own car and flips upside down. And I hope I didn't jinx Bloodlight when I started talking about that. But yeah, the Scion is definitively upside down right there. Here comes Thor again, gonna take that hammer to Super Stinger. Thor hurls himself under Super Stinger. There's a hit with the hammer, and then he dives underneath him, and Super Stinger is definitely in danger right there. Supernova's gonna send down the Pro Stock Firebird. Firebird, nice hit, but they both make recoveries. Thor on the left and Super Stinger on the right. Great recoveries by both, despite getting undercut by the Firebird. The only remaining car of Wizard Apocalypse, Formula Special, gotta stay in this match. Formula Special, nice hit on the Firebird, snaps him off to the left, off the back of Evil Weevil, and then Formula locks into the track. Roger Dodger now for Bloodlight. Roger Dodger, big hit on the back of Formula Special, but not enough to get him off the track. Looks like it was enough to break something off, though. Wasn't the license plate this time. That is still solidly on there. Get ready for a deadly Bee Sting. Bee Sting undercuts both vehicles on the track. Formula recovers. Roger Dodger does not. Almost makes it. So close, but can't quite topple over the right direction. Bee Sting causing some good damage there. Captain America lost the bus, still got this big thing, 76 grams. And Captain America knocks Bee Sting and Evil Weevil both off the track, clears the way all the way up to the front. And now it's his track and his track alone. Here comes the Chevy Nova now, 56 grams. Let's see if he can do anything to Captain America. Chevy Nova just bounces harmlessly off the back of Captain America. Can't move it. Bloodlight gonna go with the Volkswagen panel bus this time. Another thing that's difficult to get off the track. And a push into the Chevy Nova, and all 3 of these heavy vehicles are locked into place. Nobody's budging. Dragon tail up now. Volkswagen pops that VW bus up in the air a little bit, but can't get him off the track, and now he's locked down there too. Here comes the Spider Machine. If anybody can get something going down there, it's gonna be this car. Spider Machine lofts Dragon Tail into the air, but Dragon Tail got those wings. He's used to being in the air, no problem on that recovery. Mercedes-Benz is up next, 61 grams, might be able to get something going on down there. Big hit, but Spider Machine is just knocked off the track. Again, a nice pivot and a recovery. Dragon Tail also making a great recovery right there. And now that Mercedes is curbside, so no damage on that hit. Floodlight had so many cars left, they got to send down 2 in a row. Here comes Slide Kick. Ooh, Slide Kick takes out his own teammate. Mercedes toppled upside down. And Bloodlight gotta be regretting the order that they sent those cars down in. Taking a look at Skycam, I've got bad news for Bloodlight. There were 3 eliminations in this round, and they were all Bloodlight. It's almost becoming a bit of a curse to have too many left after round 1. None of the other teams lost any cars, and so we're going to round 3. We're going to start out round 3 with Captain America and this big old vehicle. If the Thunderlords make it to the main event, I'm going to be really curious how this vehicle performs. With low bumpers on both ends, it's going to be a nasty one to try to get off the track. Creature and Lamelt take note. Another car that's been performing pretty well tonight, Dragon Tail. Dragon Tail makes a light bonk on the back of Captain America and slides backwards. And here comes the Chevy Nova again for Supernova. Chevy Nova slides into place. I saw a little action there. Captain America almost got undercut by Dragon Tail. That was a close one. The Chevy couldn't provide quite enough force and speed to get underneath. And now here comes the VW again. VW can't get anything going. Dragon Tail buckles but won't break. And the Chevy Nova, same thing there. Nobody's moving. Wizard Apocalypse still got this one car. Formula Special going to try to cause some trouble. Formula Special almost gets under, but can't keep it there. A little too bouncy in the shocks. And the Thunderlords are going to try to take out Wizard Apocalypse right now with Spider Machine. Spider Machine pushes the Formula up on top of the VW. It's a dangerous position to be in, but can't quite take him out. Looks like the undercutter of Spider Machine got wedged in between the license plate and the back of the car. Super Stinger now for a sting operation. Super Stinger tries to finish off Formula, but can't do it. Formula pops up, bounces off the top of that VW, and makes a nice bouncing recovery. Looks like Wizard Apocalypse are staying in this match. Pro Stock Firebird now for Supernova. This thing has been deadly so far this match. The Firebird cannot claim another victim. Super Stinger makes an incredible recovery. Flipped over multiple times and just bounces like it was not a problem. That is a quality recovery, and that car is an asset to that team. The Slide Kick proved valuable last round. Let's see if he can do it again. Little smack on the back of the Firebird, tries to push it under Spider Machine, but can't do it. We got a long line of cars for this far into the match right now. It's time for Thor to bring the thunder. A quality bash from Thor, gets underneath Slide Kick, but can't get him off the track. We got 3 cars ahead of Thor that are all in danger right here of being moved off the track. It's all going to be up to Bee-Sting. Bee-Sting's been doing some pretty good damage in this match. And Bee-Sting sends Slide Kicks flying perfectly straight ahead down the track on top of Spider Machine. And that's the last car of the round. Slide Kick is not going to get a chance to recover from that, and I feel like he probably could have. More bad luck for Bloodlight. The only elimination, one of their cars again. They're just down to that Volkswagen. Right now, Thunderlords and Sting Operation are looking good. Supernova's got 2, and Wizard Apocalypse and Bloodlight are now on equal footing with 1 vehicle apiece. We're gonna get right into round 4 with Dragon Tail for Sting Operation. Running order is up, Bloodlight going last this time, as Dragon Tail heads up to talk to Evil Weevil. Maybe they're gonna have a little chat about what happened with Evil Weevil's sister. Let's see if Thor's hammer can do anything to Dragon Tail. Thor slams into the back of Dragon Tail, but Dragon Tail resists the hit and actually forces Thor off to the edge, curbside, and now Thor is in danger. That was a great rebuttal there from Dragon Tail. Firebird might have a chance to surprise Thor here. And the Firebird does exactly that, knocks both cars off the track. Thor sideways, Dragon Tail recovers, and look at this, the Firebird had to sacrifice itself to make that happen, got flipped over sideways. Still on the track though. VW Bus has a chance to finish that Firebird right now. And the VW actually helps the Firebird, lofts him off the left of the track, and he makes a recovery. So an unfortunate hit there by the VW, and the VW is now locked into place. Formula Special is going to take another shot. The Formula Special hits a wall, a big red wall, and flips upside down. Nasty. Wizard Apocalypse are in trouble. That is their only car in the match right now. If it doesn't get flipped back upright, they are done. Super Stinger's got a chance to decide the fate of Wizard Apocalypse right now. A stinging smash, and Super Stinger is flung off the right, upside down, off the back of that VW. Formula Special almost makes a complete recovery. The back of that VW has been devastating this round. Now Captain America's got to hit the back of that thing. Let's see what happens. Captain America, nice solid punch, and locks it in, not going anywhere. We got two big heavy vehicles up front now. We've seen this before. Here comes the Chevy Nova for Supernova. Chevy Nova, nice sliding hit, and everybody is locked up at the front. If we've learned one thing from this match, bee stings definitely hurt. Bee Sting starts to push the Nova off the back of Captain America, but can't quite follow through, and slowly but surely the Chevy Nova recovers. Now Bee Sting's got to watch out. Here comes the Spider Machine. Spider Machine tries to take out Bee Sting, cannot do it, and that is the final car of this round. It looks like we've got 2 eliminations this time. Skycam showing us that Formula 1 somehow managed to stay alive. Thor is out underneath, and Super Stinger is done. Unbelievably, all 5 teams still in this. Thunderlords and Sting got 2 left apiece. Everybody else has 1. Here we go, round 5. Starting us off in what has been an epic qualifier, it's the Chevy Nova. Chevy Nova slotting nicely behind Evil Weevil. Running order is up. And Thunderlord's going to try to cause Supernova to flame out right here with the Spider Machine. Spider Machine knocks that Nova for a loop, just tosses it off and flips it right over. A great job by Spider Machine. Devastating hit. The Nova is out. And now Bee Sting's going to try to throw a wrench in the works of Spider Machine. Bee Sting not able to make anything happen except get Evil Weevil off the track to safety, and now both those cars are locked up. Bloodlight's final entry in this match, the VW bus. I think something's gonna happen here. Bam! That bus knocks Bee Sting underneath Spider Machine. Spider Machine goes up and slowly but surely topples backwards. Still on the track, so a recovery is not out of the question. 5 rounds in, and Formula Special is still here. Formula Special splits all the cars apart, and will you look at that, Spider Machine makes the recovery, and Bee Sting does as well. Good effort by the Special there, but it did not end in calamity. Firebird's gonna get another shot to take out Wizard Apocalypse here. Rock solid hit on the back of the Formula, but the takedown is prevented by the Special's low bumper. Let's see if the 76 grams of Captain America can do any damage. Captain America careens into the back of the Firebird, and Formula Special sneaks off the track to safety, so no damage on that run. Final car of this round, Dragon Tail's going to try to cause some more eliminations. Dragon Tail boots Captain America up underneath, but nobody's getting off the track, and we are going to go out of this round with just 1 elimination again. And still, somehow, inexplicably, all 5 teams still in the match. Skycam showing us the damage. 1 by 1, they're falling, but will it ever end? Now Supernova falls to 1 car. Sting and Thunder still got 2. Everybody else is at 1. Round 6, that's not a round we get to very often in these qualifiers. Here comes Dragon Tail first up for Sting operation. Dragon Tail, same as last time, slots in, but not quite as close to Evil Weevil as last time, just a little bouncing back. Maybe they had a disagreement in the previous round. In any case, Captain America's coming down now to solve it. Captain America gets a nice solid hit, pushes everybody up to the front of the track, ready for action. Bloodlight's still in this with the VW. It's a hard thing to get off the track. VW gets a good hit on the back of Captain America. Dragon Tail gets knocked off, but as usual, Dragon Tail recovers. Supernova's got to keep the Pro Stock Firebird alive to stay in this match. Pro Stock Firebird locks it into place pretty nicely. Little danger on the edge there, but manages to stay on the track. Formula Special is going to take a crack at Pro Stock. Formula Special gets underneath the Pro Stock Firebird, and Pro Stock Firebird is upside down and off the track. A nasty hit there, and Wizard Apocalypse strikes a blow. We might have just lost our first team. Here comes Bee-Sting. Bee-Sting gets under the Special, and Special goes flying into the crates, but look at this, another recovery. That car just doesn't want to go. Tossed into the air, and what a great recovery. Bee-Sting's a little far down the track. Spider Machine might have a shot at getting it right now. Spider Machine captures Bee-Sting in his trap. Bee-Sting flipped upside down off the track, and that was a nasty little hit from Spider Machine. Some good devastation in this round. We got 2 eliminations, a lot of flying cars, and 1 team is done. Aftermath shows it, Supernova is out of this competition. Thunderlords still have 2 left, and there are still 4 teams in this match, so we are going to round 7. Thunderlords are going to kick it off with Captain America in round 7. Whichever 3 teams make it out of this match, they are getting some great practice right now. When you go this many rounds, it's a good sign for all of these teams, and it's too bad that only 3 of them can move on. Bloodlight are second in the running order. Here they come with the VW panel bus. VW panel bus, what happened there? It went off the back of Captain America. Done that many, many times before. I don't know what was different. If you look close, it almost looks like Captain America bounces back a little bit just at the wrong time, and that VW is flipped. Tragedy on the track for Bloodlight. Dragon Tail up now. And boom! Captain America is on the ropes. Somehow Dragon Tail managed to get him up and over and almost off the track. That's the first time we've seen that happen to Captain America in this match. Great hit there by Dragon Tail. Formula Special's got a chance right now to take Sting Operation out of this match. And the Special gets Dragon Tail up sideways on the edge of the track, and Special is sideways. Oh my goodness, after very few eliminations in every round, now suddenly it is utter chaos. And the final car of this round, Spider Machine, is only gonna add to the chaos. Here goes nothing. And bam! Eliminations all round. Spider Machine does the trick, pivots like some sort of amazing dancer, and those 2 cars are done. The only team remaining on the track right now, unbelievably, it's the Thunderlords. They have devastated all that came before them. This has been an unusual qualifier to say the least, so the Thunderlords are moving on to the main event, but what are the other 2 teams that are moving on? Well, it's not Supernova, but the other 3 teams that remain have to go to the points board to see who had more cars left for more of the match. This means that Sting Operation is in with 42 total points, and Bloodlight is in with 27 points. Wizard Apocalypse had too many eliminations early on, and they are not going to move on, but I have a feeling they'll be back in some form in the near future. So after a wild match, these are your 3 teams that are going to move on to the main event. Main event coming very soon, and anybody hear that groaning sound? Something weird's going on out on the field. Wait a second, is that Tim? Driving a zombie monster truck? What is he doing? Looks like Tim is back from wherever he transported to in the last episode. Oh no, look at this. Tim is being chased by a horde of zombies. Oh, Tim, what have you done? Yes, that's a great idea, Tim. Run him over. Get him out of here. Oh, it's not working. Running him over is not working. Well, this is bad news, folks. We got the main event coming up very soon. I think we might have zombies on the field, unfortunately, while we're doing that. Everyone's going to have to take a couple extra safety precautions, but hopefully they won't interfere with the main event. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Consider becoming a patron. Even if you can't do that, you can still leave a like or a comment, and that helps us out too. We'll see you in a couple of weeks for the first episode of the main event. Thanks for watching, everybody.